Hello dudes, it's me Alanis and you're back with some more DarkTimes. Yeah, we're back, finally. And, well, before this episode kind of begins, I know it's been 2 months since last episode. I've gotten a lot of things done, but I've been very busy and, well, work, school, Windcraft, all of that. Anyways, we're back now, and there has been a new update to the Lord of the Rings mod, so we should go through that later on in the episode. And well, let's begin, shall we? Well, we're almost finished with the construction of our base. It's been a long time, and me and the construction workers have gotten a lot of things done. Now, let's just enter. And I lost a few guards, as you may have noticed already, because we had a small incursion from a few rangers that tried to storm the area. However, we came out victorious, but lost a few in the battle. Anyways, as you may have noticed, we have finished a lot. So the stable is actually fully built. I already got my horse in here. He likes it here with all his food and water, and well, it's cozy. And the catapult actually is finished, so it's loaded up and ready to fire. Oh yeah, there's an entrance to the wall here, so you can just go through if you need to. Also, if they need to reach higher altitudes in the base, so to say, some guards could run from outside up here to the top level, where there are now bows stationed every other few meters. So, in case everyone's busy and there's an attack, you can just rush up here and you don't need to think about your weapon because it's already there waiting for you. So, this is also finished. And, well, I know there's a few things stored around here. It's because I haven't fully moved in yet. We got a few farms around here because we need the food, or at least I need. The works, they have their maggoty bread. This building is also finished. I did a few remodelings actually, and that took a bit of time. Now, where should I begin? Well, let's go here. So this is like the main hall, and this is what it looks like. Now if we enter, it's not furnished or anything. We just have this huge fire lit. But I'm thinking like a long table here, and like a table for me and like honor guards up here. Now we actually have gotten this large map of the whole area. And as you can see, there's a small orc camp down, let's see, it's actually, it's south, down south. And, yeah, that's kind of it. Let's see, it's that one. Come on, okay. Yeah, so a town hall with a few flowers here. We don't have a roof, so I can't furnish this building yet. and I'll get to that later. I think we could have like a bench here or some flowers. I don't know yet. A few buildings here. Now this building is actually the blacksmith. A few lumps of coal here and there. Nothing inside yet. It's just that we had to get a few things up and running, so to say. So we got this fixed so he could, you know, fix some armor for the new recruits. And oh, okay, just look weird. So yeah, another part of well, the bastion. I don't know if that's correct, but this is like the inside of the fortress, so to say, or the fortress walls. So here, there's the door over to the town, or not town hall, but the main hall. And if you enter up here, this is like the main entrance. This is where you get, and that's just the hallway we went through. Now downstairs, we have started to build this storage, which also has a few entrances into the lower parts of the wall. Now this storage isn't finished yet. There's a few like things we could place in here. It's just empty for now. And well, it continues for a while up in here, so we can join the inner wall, so you don't have to also go through the towers. So you could go from the storage as well, which could be simpler for some guards which are stationed up there in the hallway, so to say. I haven't found a purpose for it yet, so that's why all empty upstairs. Now this leads to well, this tower here. Let's see, it goes all the way up here, which also leads to this. Here we are, you know, got a good overview of it all. And if we climb even further, we can see the top of everything. So we've got a few watchtowers at each end, so to say. So 2 at the sides and 1 at the back. And that one is the tallest one because there's a large hill over there. So we needed to make that one a bit larger. Now, well, the reason why there's no roof on the main hall yet is because, well, there's this special type of wood. I don't know the name of it, I just know where it is located, but it's a special type of wood that, well, we were thinking that we should get for that building. So, well, we got to go get that. So I haven't found a purpose for this building's like top floor either yet. Got this small walkway here so you can get an overview. This is all for, you know, defense purposes and such. Oh yeah, we got a few tables of command, so commanders located at each top area of the wall, like the larger areas of the wall, like here, you know, so captains and lieutenants and everyone, you know, can view the map. Let's see, there we go. Should zoom in a bit more. So we got one over here as well. There we are, and here is the staircase down to this part. So not many areas are furnished or moved into yet. it's because, well, we were busy with the construction, so we just nearly finished. And then once we get the roof, there's not much left to do, so we can start to move in quite soon. Now, oh yeah, we got the barracks done over here. Soldier barracks. So oh yeah, and this goes into the back of the stable. So soldiers can easily, mount their horses and charge. Now, one thing I thought we should do, or like my main idea was to have barracks on one area, like an armory on one, and maybe some kind of diner or something. So here we could have like maybe a kitchen or something with a few tables, and over at the blacksmith we could have the armory in here, like over here, because this is quite the large area, and all of these of course link up to the wall. So well, that's basically everything we got done in the last couple of weeks. Took a long time, but we're almost finished. So what we're actually going to do is we are going to travel the area where that special type of wood is located, and we're gonna go get it. So first off, I might need to prepare a few things, and then we are ready to travel. Okay, so everything is probably finished for leaving now. I got a few lumber axes and pouches so we can store all the wood, and perhaps we can also grab a few saplings in case we need more in the future. Now, there's one last thing we need to do before going, except, grabbing our horse. And that is this. Now, we need to pledge ourselves to Gundabad. Luckily, Gundabad and Angmar are friends, or even Gundabad and Dolgaldor and Mordor. So even if we pledge ourselves to one of them, we're basically allied with the others. Now, we need to do that. Let's see. Pledging service to Gundabad will earn their friendship and grant you many special benefits. If you choose to make this pledge, you may break it at any time, but doing so will incur a large penalty. Well, we're not gonna break our pledge. We just pledged ourselves to Gundabad. Okay. Now, of course, we want to reach 2000 alignment, because then we get the title as chieftain. And this faction encourages war crimes, and our mortal enemies are the hobbits, the Dunedain, Blue Mountains, High Elves, Woodland Realm, Dale, Durin's Folk, Lothlorien, Fangorn, Rohan, Gondor, and Orwinian. So, if we check, we're strangers with most factions. We're enemies with Gondor, and brigand with Mordor, and kinsmen with near Harad, and stranger with the rest. Let's see. So, our title now is only Ravager. However, hopefully our trip to find this type of wood will end with us having a higher title. Now, the location of this wood type is somewhere down in far Harad. Now we have only been to near Harad, and that is, you know, the Southern coasts, Angmar, where we had that large battle. So I think the best way to go is to head through the angle and perhaps then cross over the mountains, maybe through Rivendell, so we could go over the high pass again like we did last time, because then we can end some enemies, so to say. Now we could also then head through LotR and not Fangorn, because that is way too dangerous, and then just head south like last time, perhaps this time through Mordor. Otherwise we could just stick to the river. So after LotR, if we choose to go through there, we can just travel by the river all the way down to the mouths of the Anduin, and then go through here and circle around Angmar, then continue the river down through the Southern coasts, dismount here, and then walk the rest of the way. That is probably the best way to go. So yeah, we should do that. Here we go. Keep the fortress safe for me, boys. I'll be back. Well, might be a long time actually. So be safe. And what did you just do? We're heading eastwards. Let's go. Okay guys, so, well, there have been a few changes of plan. I did not attack the elves, and I mostly stuck to the last bridge area and the angle, and I've now earned the title Scourge, something like that. I have no idea how to pronounce it, and that's not the right way. I'm now at the Vales of the Anduin, and I decided not to go by the river, because since we're going by horse, I can't just leave him somewhere and then go by boat just to regret leaving him somewhere because I need him later on. So I think the best course of action is to just stick close to the river and perhaps at the Ithilien wastelands until we reach the crossings, because there will mostly be 0 rangers here, or hopefully. We could also visit Mordor, like go through here, then take out at Minas Morgul. Then go through here, take the crossings, just cross the desert, and then down here. Go all the way down here. And then travel all the way somewhere around here. So, I did not attack the elves at their home. However, I encountered a few whilst traveling, So I'm now actually an enemy of the High Elves and a servant of Angmar. So we got a new title for both those factions. And well, I actually found this Morgul horse armor in a ruined like Angmar orc not temple, not camp, but in a ruined Angmar fortress. So yeah, I'm gonna travel down all the way somewhere. I'm not sure if we should go through the Brown Lands, but we could try. Then just take the road here. Go through Mordor, cut through here. But we need to check our stance with Mordor before we enter their lands. Brigand. Now we should check that actually. Okay, Brigand. Slave drivers, thralls, Naga. Oh, okay. A few different titles. Allies. Wait, how are the allies Angmar, Dol Guldur, and half-trolls? But, oh, we don't. Gundabad doesn't have allies, just friends. Oh, okay. Let's see. And no more titles, too. Well, I think it's safe for us to travel through Mordor. Just a quick cut through to minimize the dangers of meeting any Gondorian soldiers on the way. So, well, hopefully we can get there in just a few days of travel. Okay, I think we're getting closer and closer to the Black Gate of Mordor. Seems to be crossroad here, so I'm guessing we're on the right track. Okay. Mordor. Oh, wow. One does not simply. Hello there, fellas. I'm Linus. Guessing this might be it. Well, let's continue our travels. Oh, a lake. Whoa. Okay, Mordor. So, our next move is to head towards the Morgul Vale, and then from there continue towards Far Harad. That guy looks angry. Well, let's head up here for a moment, because I can see here we have a conquest map. And if we check up here, we can see my conquest. I have no idea what the numbers mean. However, this shows that most enemies were killed here, and also that less of them will now spawn here, and more Gundabad orcs will spawn at this conquered area. Now, there's not much else on the map, but yeah. Where did... oh, there you go. Let's check the spaghetti bread. No, thank you. I got my own supplementary diet here of, well, cooked steak. I do not like rotten bread. Sticks, no. Well, come on. Don't try to get out of here. It's too late now. You can't turn back. Well, that was a very close one. Oh, is that a merchant? Well, we got business to all log high. Well, I don't think they would attack me since we're their allies. Rangers of Athelion. Actually, we can take that quest or mission because we are heading towards the Athelion wastelands, so we might as well get some money for it. Hello there, merchant. Oh, you sell orc bombs. Unwithering and hardy fur tunic. Well, thank you, but no thank you. I gotta hurry here. Come on, horsey. We don't have all day. Hopefully it won't take too long to reach the Morgul Vale. So, yeah. Well, that was it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And make sure to check out the other DarkTimes members in the description down below. And also join our Discord if you want to see whenever some of us upload and chat with us on our free time. Anyways, that was it for today, guys. Goodbye.